Welcome back to the Whistle Pig Palace. This is one day in Salem, Massachusetts.
Now, I know you think that we're in Vermont. Well, we were only an hour from Salem, so we made a weekend trip.
Y'all maybe remember a 90s movie that became a cult classic, Hocus Pocus.
This is where most of the movie was filmed. So they actually filmed it in locations across town. You'll see featured here is Allison's house. Kiss me, I'm Allison. Also, the town hall, where they had the famous Halloween bash. We got to see all the sights.
We started our day off with some coffee and breakfast sandwiches at spells.coffee.and.market. But don't worry, we weren't there for the coffee.
It took a spooky turn when a woman asked, "Would you like a free tarot card reading?" And we said, "Show." A lot of it was surprisingly accurate.
I feel like it's just therapy buzzwords like guilt and shame and new beginnings.
Well, anyway, we went for some history at the Witch Dungeon Museum of Salem.
If by museum you mean no artifacts and tons of hanging mannequins. They did like a quote-unquote reenactment, but it really wasn't that great. And then we took ourselves down to the Halloween Goodwill.
I said to Mal when we're in Salem, I want to pick me up something real special. And I figured this place would have a lot of old witchy things donated by old witches. It did not.
The rest of the shops looked a lot like this, like black with like witchy clothes and like different herbs and a giant witch on the ceiling.
Largest witch in Salem. Then I decided what I was going to get is a wand. So I spent a lot of time in here picking out a wand that spoke to me. And there was one. It was carved by the old man who sometimes carves his wands into animals. And the good thing about it is you can aim at somebody without ever being seen. Look at that. I got you around the tree. Bam. You didn't even know I was coming. And it's inlaid with a little gem right there on the trigger.
It's a trigger. Is your wand trigger?
It's not much to look at, but it's something.
The dogs keep trying to eat it. Shh, then we watch this movie at the National Maritime Historic Site.
And if you think it is not unwilling, but by design, then you can think of them as your murderers.
This is a memorial to all the witches who were put to death. None of them are actually buried here. Their families had to take their bodies and bury them in secret.
All in all, there were 19 people killed. I say people because they weren't all women. What we learned from that video and partly from the reenactment is that it had a lot to do with wars going on and not being able to expand their lands on their own. And so it was really a land grab of the magistrate and the local minister coming together in cahoots to charge people as witches.
After all that talk about history and wars, decided it was time for some lunch. So something I'd been seeing in Massachusetts was roast beef and pizza. Restaurant, always together. Now the sound in the clip, this clip is broken. It's going to be brought to you by voice actor Emily Osborne. Okay, so I went into this restaurant and I was like, what do you have in here? And they're like, roast beef with a side of pizza. And I said, sure, give me that. So what you can see we have here is a thinly sliced roast beef sandwich, and it does come with a side. And the side is a slice of pizza. Yep. Slice of cheese pizza. So it's like 2 meals. That's kind of my thing. So I think I'm going to enjoy it.
I love that your lip sync matched up in that very last line.
Well, I was playing me, so.
So far from the tree cider, excellent cidery. They were popping. They had the windows down. And here's more quiet sounds from us.
We're here far from the tree cidery. What we've just sampled is 2 different flights. What we've liked from the flights is this. This is called New England. It's very juicy. It's not like a New England IPA. It's very crisp. We like it. What I'm holding here is a pineapple jalapeno cider. Adam doesn't like pepper cider, so I know I'm going to be drinking it all, but it's good, so I'm fine. She takes one for the team. We also have this one here. It's called Persephone. Ginger forward, but like a sweet ginger candy. Super good. I'm excited.
Here, you can slowly adjust your sound to get louder. I hate when the sound doesn't work.
This is us next week on the shores of Lake Champlain, right by Burlington, Vermont. We're having a friend come to visit, so we're super excited to be touristy again.
Can't wait to see you, Morgan. Woo! Bye.